And now it is time for the first PWC confrontation moment of the week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are just 1 week away from Dominatrix. Things are getting heater and heater as the time goes. And thanks to that, this past week, remember about Kim Parker? Kim Parks won the number one contendership at December's pay-per-view, December Surrender, when she defeated Sasha Banks. Well, she had one more match last week against one of our latest accusations, Kylie Rae. Kim Parks defeated Kylie Rae, and then she got an in-ring, middle ring Joseph interview. So let's hear what she got to say after the match. Well, congratulations, Miss Kim Parker. But now what led me here to make this interview with you is, finally, after months and months on being on that locker room, you finally got a ladies championship match when you defeated Sasha Banks last month at the December Surrender. Now you're gonna face none other than probably the most feared women on that ladies locker room, and as well the ladies champion Lilith. So what do you have to send to her? Do you have any message to deliver before next week's pay-per-view, Dominatrix? Everybody in the back does fear that girl. No, they really do. Every time they speak about her, people tend to run away in the back. And despite the most prestigious belt on this company being at stake when it comes to ladies, the ladies championship, those people in the back, those ladies, they don't seem to care. They just seem to walk away by their own feet, and they don't seem to want to get up on the ladies locker room, to get up on the ladies division and become the newest champion, just because they fear Lilith. So just because they fear Lilith, they are turning their goals to the back. Just because she's in the possession of the ladies championship. But you know what? I don't fear her. I proved it time and time again. Do you remember what I've been saying for the last couple of months? Never quit, never quit, never quit, and never quit. Until the day I got a number one contendership opportunity and I defeated Sasha Banks. And now I find myself 1 week away from becoming the newest ladies champion of this company. So next week the journals will read, the wrestling pages will read, the newest PWC ladies champion, that is today, Kim Parker. So Lilith's title reigning will not be any more longer. It will not be a threat anymore to anyone. And perhaps when I become the champion, those ladies will jump right after me to get this ladies championship away from my waist. So there is nothing left to say, Joseph. Write these words down. Next week, you're gonna have a new ladies champion. That is me, Kim Parker. And now it is time for the second PWC confrontation moment of the week. Well, now moving forward, it was time for the second match of the evening. A match that in reality, despite being booked, it never really happened. It was Anjay facing Okada, but, well, in the backstage, Big Gigolão, he literally forced, you heard me well, he forced Joseph to give him an interview right before the match between Anjay and Okada started, which means he was interrupted by Big Gigolão's interview. So check it out for yourself. What are you doing, man? Come with me now. I need to talk to that guy right there in the ring. But it's gonna have a match. Shut up, Joseph. Come with me. You're responsible for making the interviews. So don't ask for explanations. I tell you what I want to tell you. And you do what I want you to do. You heard me well? Come with me now. Well, I'm sorry, Anjay, but I'm gonna have to give an interview to Big Gigolin right now. What? What? I'm sorry. Don't say sorry to that bastard. So let's move forward with this. Come on, Joseph. Oh, okay. So Big Gigolin, the question is, nobody knows what's going on here. You literally forced me to come down here at the beginning of the match of Anjay, who is right there in the ring, with Okada. So everybody wants to know, why such behavior? Why do you want to give this interview right now? And why are you interrupting Anjay's match with Okada? Thanks for the question, Joseph. Now we're talking the same language. Now when it comes to you, Anjay, let me tell you something. You literally didn't expect me to come down here and interrupt your prestigious match with Okada, but let me tell you, that doesn't really matter compared to what I'm gonna say to you right now. Because let's face it, and I've had a major conversation with former OWA wrestlers in the back, and they all agree with me when it comes to the following. You are such a bastard. You are a bastard. Let me recap here some history. Because back in the day, when Tyson Kidd bought OWA, you put the blame on him, but the reality is, the blame is on you. Because what Tyson Kidd didn't know, and I bet right now he doesn't really care about it anymore, since he's the new owner of OWA, and he merged it with PWC. But either way, I'm gonna tell to all of these people, and I want Tyson Kidd in the back to hear, because you need to be humiliated right now. So let me here recap some history. When Anjay faced Tyson Kidd back in October to take the complete control of OWA and PWC, and he merged both of them in one company, what Tyson didn't know, but what me and the other former OWA wrestlers came to know by outside guys, not even by Anjay himself, who was the GM of the company at that moment. Such a shame. Is that in reality, OWA was gonna run out of business either way. Because it had financial problems. So let me ask you something, Anjay. Let's suppose here, let's make an assumption that at October, instead of Tyson winning the match, you would have won at that time. So tell me, what type of fate would OWA have emerged with PWC? Now tell me, what type of fate? Look, it doesn't matter anymore, BG, it is gone. No, it does matter, and I'm gonna tell you after why. But first answer me that question. What type of fate? Let's suppose you were gonna defeat Tyson. Not only probably you would take KOWA out of business, but PWC as well. So you know what that means? That means thanks God Tyson won. You didn't tell us about the decreasing of WA. You didn't tell us about the financial problems of OWA. If it wasn't for Tyson, what type of fate would OWA stars have? None. Zero. So now let me tell you why it does matter. Because some of our OWA wrestlers are making partnerships with outside companies. And do you know what those companies tell us? No, we don't want you here because you came from a broken company named OWA. You suck. That's what they tell us. And that's all thanks to you, NJ. Thanks to you. So now, let me tell you something. I'm gonna make justice for myself and for those OWA wrestlers, well, sorry, former OWA wrestlers in the back. You and Jay will pay hard for what you did. Shame on you. Stealing OWA's business money, making it failure, and then acting like everything is okay. For our lucky Tyson won. But imagine what would have happened if it happened the other way around. You winning, NJ. You will pay hard for it. And at Dominatrix, oh baby, you will fall down from a very, very high place. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joseph, and I'm here in the middle of the ring with our bizarre tag team champions, Arthur Knight and and Soul Hunter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Colt, and Colt next week apparently you're gonna face a team that you already know for a very long time. That's the Disciples of the Apocalypse at Dominatrix. Give me that, Joseph. You see, those disciples, they decided to repeat the same way. They decided to go in the same direction they went 2 years ago at Jungle Fury. But I guess all of these people, they remember well of what happened on that occasion. Those guys didn't conquer a damn thing. They lost to us. They lost to us especially in a time that they have debuted, which makes it even worse. Around the time we arrived here, they promised to all of these people that they could stop us. They could stop our attacks back in the day. No, they couldn't. So what makes you think, Joseph, that they will come again and promise the same bullshit and take us out this time around? What makes you think that, Joseph? Well, I don't know what to say. That's the reality is they have come back stronger. Shut up. Shut up. Stronger? Is that what you have to say? Stronger? Certainly not stronger than us, because we are the tag team champions. The most dominant team on this company's existence. So, Disciples of the Apocalypse, you made a huge mistake by attacking us from the back. It's not even the fact of you returning, it's the fact of you trying to rekindle something that you lost once. And at that time, well, we weren't even half of what we are today. We weren't even half of what we are today, and I'm talking about today. We are the World Tag Team Champions, which makes it even worse for you. So, Disciples of the Apocalypse at Dominatrix, Morris, Roth, you're gonna turn from the Disciples of the Apocalypse to the Disciples of the Downfall. And now it is time for the third PWC confrontation moment of the week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now it was a match of preparation for Erebos. It was facing 3 guys in a 3-on-1 handicap match. It was facing 3 members of BWO. It was Blue Minnie, Stevie Richards, and Hollywood Nova. Of course, Erebos defeated all of them, but then Joseph came to the ring to have some kind of an interview with him. Take a look for yourself. Well, Erebos, now that you have defeated these 3 surprise opponents, Blue World Order, Stevie Richards, Hollywood Nova, and Blue Minnie, well, I guess it was kind of a very good idea from Tyson putting you against 3 men, and to top it off, against 3 surprise opponents. Because the reality is at Dominatrix, well, nobody knows who are you gonna face for the world title. It is still a mystery. Not even Tyson knows that. The only person who knows that's Trish Stratus. So, Erebos, what are your kind of strategy? Because I mean, you gotta have a different mindset and a different strategy by not knowing who are you gonna face at Dominatrix next week. A strategy, yeah, that's what I should have, Joseph. In reality, yeah. But the question is, I really don't have any new strategy. I really don't. I'm gonna get there without knowing who is my opponent. And I guess at some point in time, Trish Stratus was right about what she said to me. She said that a really dominant world champion should be prepared for any opponent at any time, at any given place, against any opponent. And at Dominatrix, just like the name says, it's the best occasion of the year to prove that I'm a dominant champion. So I guess there is no special strategy, Joseph. There is no special different mindset. Everything on that matter says in the same way. I'm gonna get to Dominatrix and defeat whoever my opponent is, just like I have been doing, just like I have been proving since I became the world champion. Now Trish Stratus, of course she likes to play games. But I mean, what else can I do? I just have to prove that I'm still the dominant champion I say I am. So Dominatrix, well, whoever he might be, I gotta face the bull by the horns and keep this belt. These people, they like to see me as the world champion. And I guess not just any bastard will take this away from me so easily. So these people will still have me as the world champion by the end of the night of Dominatrix. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the back, exactly on Tyson Kidd's, near Tyson Kidd's office, I should say, in some kind of a press conference to have a sit-down interview with our general manager Tyson Kidd, who tonight is gonna be concerned about what is he gonna do with Ronda Rousey and Julia. Because Julia, well, she overreacted when everybody saw probably the most upset moment on PWC's history. That was the heel turn of Ronda Rousey. What do you have to say about this, Tyson? What is your decision? Well, I guess Julia was right to some extent. But to be honest with you, the fact of Ronda Rousey changing her behavior, that must be one of the biggest upsets when it comes to the fans, but when it comes to her self-development and her career, that must be the right attitude. And don't get me wrong when I say this. Yeah, it was a very, very high heel turn, a very major upset to the fans, but to make it on this business, you gotta have a change on your attitude. Well, and if she had to go to those directions, to those over violent attacks over Julia, and to turn heel on her, well, who knows? Maybe she's gonna be the ladies champion one day thanks to that attitude. But right here I've gotta be fair. Fair and square. And if Julia wants something out of myself, something that she can call justice, well, Dominatrix has a plan for both of them. Dominatrix has a plan for her. Julia facing Ronda Rousey. But this is not gonna be just any traditional match, no. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about something more appealing. I'm thinking about something more violent. I'm thinking about, perhaps I should say, a Texas death match. Whoa! Are you sure about that, Tyson? I mean, that's over violent for two ladies. They are ladies, right? But they are not just some ladies walking around the streets. They are wrestlers, to top it off. And since Ronda Rousey decided to be such over violent, and since Julia wants a fair solution out of what happened last week, well, I guess this is fair for both of them. Ronda, you're over violent right now. Get yourself in this type of stipulations, you're gonna get insane. Now, Julia, you want a fair solution? Well, nothing more fair than having a match with such type of stipulation where you can hurt Ronda how many times you want to. So Dominatrix will see these both ladies in a Texas death match.
nasty impact.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
Irish whip.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
Boom, what impact.
Oh, with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Drop down. Leapfrog. Now leapfrog. At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
Trust me, if you're a WWE superstar, this is not where you want to be. No way. What a hurricane.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
This might be it. Oh, my. Irish whip.
Instinct. That's the only thing keeping these teams standing at this point.
Oh, nasty impact.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Boom, what impact.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
He wants to do this in the ring. Got the reversal. Drop down. Comes in off the tag. He's looking banged up here, guys.
And it looks like things are about to get even worse. Spin kick. Uh-oh. Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricane.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
Now back to the ring.
Harsh impact.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE. Reverses that one. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. This could be all she wrote.
But I don't know. He's got him down. This is it. Oh, ouch.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win. Neckbreaker! He's making a statement here with this attack. That'll hurt.
inflicted here. Tagged in. He's playing with him now. He looks for it once again.
Beautiful technique. We may be looking at our winner here, guys. If at first you don't succeed.
Oh, and he releases the hold.
Wow. Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
Gets the tag. I can't believe everything that's transpired this.
Man,
That should do it. His shoulders are down. 2! And he's able to get out. Still too fresh. When this guy's on, look out. I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
drop kick. It's the mark. Really targeting the back on that one. Vicious knee. Boom.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Ooh, what a jawbreaker.
He's lining him up.
Nailed it. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to cap
The cover. 1, 2.
What impact. A win like that says a lot about a duo.
Here are your winners.
The referee's 3 count ends this one. And there's your winner, folks.
These two work so well together, Michael. I'd be surprised if they went their separate ways anytime soon.